And it's freaking cold. It's about 8:45 in the morning, and it's 45 degrees. That's about 10 Celsius. It's fairly quiet right now. You can see why it's too freaking cold. There's all the campers and RVers and people out for the weekend here out here. Nobody riding the dunes right now, but they were last night. Even though it was cold, they were riding probably till about midnight. I could hear people riding around out there. Anyway, yeah, much better. I was nice and warm in my little campsite tent cot right there. It's much warmer inside than out here. I recommend those. It so far has been pretty good. Holds up good to the wind. I was plenty warm. I got plenty of bedding. Yeah, bedding. I got a couple sleeping bags, one inside the other, a fleece sleeping bag liner, a blanket. I was fine. I was toasty until I had to get up and take a leak. That's another story. What I do recommend in cold weather like this is before you go to bed, just don't throw your clothes in the corner of your tent, you know. Stuff them inside your sleeping bag. This way in the morning, you got some warm clothes to put on. Worked out great. But I'm going to have to put some shoes on. I got pants on right now, but man, I just got flip-flops. Feet getting a little cold out there. I was hoping it'd be warmed up by now, you know. I woke up at the crack of dawn, but I wasn't getting out of bed. It was way too cold. But bird and sunshine here, so I got to do something. First thing I got to do before I do anything is find a hose clamp. I need a hose clamp on that boot for the tie rod end. It's got that little boot on there where it hooks up to the steering thingy. And I was told I could use a zip tie, right? So I put a zip tie on one end, the big end. That's what I needed the hose clamp for. And that's not working. The boot keeps popping off there. So out here in the sand dunes, I don't want to get sand inside that shaft that where the steering goes, you know, the rack, the steering rack. So they typically have vendors out here. Hopefully somebody there has a hose clamp. I'll put a hose clamp on. That's going to take a little while because I'm going to have to take off the what do you call that? The splash guard. Yeah, the splash guard. So that's what I'm up to this morning. First thing I do is pack up my tent because I'm not going to stay here all day. I'm going to get out. I'm going to move around. We'll take a good look at the dunes. There's some other dunes way out that way called Valjean Dunes. Might check those out. It's out in the wilderness area, so my plan was to get off on foot and cross on over to the wilderness area there, but I don't know. It's awfully cold out. Better warm up soon.